Hello everybody. Today I am actually filming from my iPad because this is how I filmed all of my Arthoniel's home videos, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to do a couple of my Arthoniel's home videos because it's been a long time and I finally have some free time to do it. So today, in my book, we are going to be discussing Kiko, the human son of Kumiho and Kitsune. We met Kumiho and Kitsune and also Koneko, his sister, earlier, and they are all Animagis. They are all able to transform from a human, or kind of like an elf slash human. They're still mystical even in their human form, to an in-between form, which is a human with fox ears and a tail, to a full-blown fox. Now, the difference between their first child and their second child, their first child, Koneko, showed signs of being a fox immediately. She was a normal Animagis. And then her brother was born, her younger brother, Kiko. And Kiko was born in a straight up human form, which is completely unheard of for an Animagis. They are never born in a human form. So that is the difference in poor little Kiko. So he was born without ears, without a tail, and by all means they thought he was just a normal human mortal being, just completely, and that when they wouldn't die because they're mortal, he would actually age and die like a normal human being would. So they made the best of his life, but they always, in the back of their mind, knew that he was probably going to die and age a lot faster than they ever would have dreamed. So, though they treat him absolutely no different than Koneko, he gets in trouble for being a little brat, and he's just like any other little child, but in their hearts, they're very sad because they know they're not going to get to spend very much time with him if what they think is true is actually true, and that is him being immortal. So, yes, and Kiko is actually very sad about this. He tries not to let it bother him, but deep in his heart, he is so sad about it. And a lot of times at night, after his mom and dad tuck him in, he'll cry himself to sleep because he is just heartbroken, because he knows that he is different from his magical family, and he desperately wants to be magical too, but he's making the best of his short life that he's going to have. In other words, our lifetime short, and you have to make the best of it. So he just kind of is living in a magical world, but kind of like in Harry Potter, the Muggles or the Squibs versus, the magical people, which are, the hierarchy. They're the best in the world. So yes, he's kind of like the little squib in a magical household. But as Kiko begins to age and he begins to become more, I guess this is going to be how it's going to be, I'm going to have to live my life as a mortal, and he begins to accept it, things start to go a little differently. He starts to feel differently, and he's not, he doesn't feel mortal anymore. He's starting to feel kind of like a magic awakening in his heart, but he's trying not to let it show or anything because he's afraid that maybe he's just hoping so much that it's coming true that he's just imagining it. So, but slowly over time, little Kiko begins to actually become powerful until on his birthday, I forget which birthday it was, I think he turned 6, I don't know, something. On one of his birthdays, he actually, when he was in his room alone with his guardian, Obo, which we talked about, he actually sprouted ears for the first time and a tail. His tail is in here somewhere, but I don't have it unwrapped, but he also has a little fox tail. And then he realizes that he actually had the magic deep inside of him all along, and all he had to do was believe in himself. So, little Kiko, my cats are trapped behind the door, so they're angry. Little Kiko actually is an Animagis after all. So this is his in-between form. and his tail is in there, but yeah, he just has a normal fox tail. And this is his full fox form. So this is also Kiko, little tiny red fox, and he is so cute. I love this little guy. So yes, Kiko and Kiko, really, 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 really cute. And yeah, so all he had to do was believe in himself. Now his family and sister are just thrilled because they know that now they will get to spend eternity together, just like they always hoped and dreamed. So they don't have to watch their little son age and die like they thought they did. So happy endings, yay! So yes, and let me see, I lost my page. I gotta see who is next in our storybooks here. Here we are. Next one is Aisling the Wishmaster. So she's a genie type figure, and she's actually part of a really big storyline right now with me. So yeah, it'll be cool to talk about her. So she's next, so please stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed Kiko, the Animagis. He's a precious little guy. Love him. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.